David Badash, editor of the New Civil Rights Movement. In an article posted on June 1st, 2012, 4% of the American population identifies as gay. That comes out to be about 9 million people, and statistically that's at least one person in this classroom. So I have with me today a rainbow flag. This rainbow flag represents many things in the queer culture, and as someone who identifies as queer, I feel that it's really important that we all have an understanding of a really diverse culture that's often misunderstood. So, just so you know, queer is an umbrella term used to define sexual and gender minorities. This includes individuals who are who are not heterosexual, who are not heteronormative or gender binary. Individuals that would fall under the queer umbrella term are gays, lesbians, bisexuals, transgender, intersex, asexual, transsexual, etc., etc. So by learning more about this rainbow flag, you will get a greater understanding of the queer culture. So I'm first going to start off by talking about how this flag represents the culture, and then secondly I'm going to discuss how I identify with the culture as well as how I use the rainbow flag. So, just so you know, the rainbow flag has been a symbol in the LGBT community since 1978. And Gilbert Baker, a member of San Francisco, was actually the first to create this flag, and he did it to create a symbol of community. And since the culture combines different values, each color represents something different. So, they each have different significance. So, for example, red is the symbol for life, orange is the symbol for healing, yellow for sun, green for nature, blue for art, and violet for spirit. The rainbow represents pride, hope, unity, and diversity. It shows how diversity can enrich a society, and it also represents the courage to believe in dreams. From outside of the LGBT community, this flag is meaningful as well. Many people have used this as a symbol of peace around the world. They display it in front of houses, restaurants, stores, on stickers, keychains, coffee mugs, etc. You name it, everything. What makes this flag so unique is it's actually one of the only flags that can be seen worldwide, and it gained international attention in 1989. The recognition of the rainbow flag speaks to the greater cause of displaying pride. Coming out as a member of the queer community oftentimes is really scary, and in some cases it can even be dangerous. So when this rainbow flag is outside of an establishment, it represents a safe zone for members of the queer community. Having a symbol like this allows us to be open and proud about who we are without saying anything at all. It represents a movement away from closedness and towards openness. The rainbow flag also represents acceptance and tolerance of other cultures and is inclusive of all people. So I just discussed how the rainbow flag represents the queer culture, and now I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I identify with the culture. So I'm gay, therefore I consider myself a part of the queer culture, and I didn't always identify as gay. In fact, I used to look down on gay individuals, and I really didn't understand it. And when I first started realizing I was queer, I was confused and I was upset and depressed and basically terrified that everybody, if anybody found out that I loved, that they would disown me. So I began to reach out to the only gay person I knew, one girl, and we went to our first gay pride parade ever. And I was surrounded by people, and there was rainbow flags everywhere, and it was in this moment that I realized I was not alone, that there's a big community out there of queer individuals. And so it took me a while to come out to my friends and my family, and the last person I came out to was my dad, and I remember he told me, "Live life, not fears. I love you for who you are, not because of who you date." So after years of struggle, I am happy to say that today I'm out and I'm proud, and I have many items. I have a bracelet on right here that contain the pride flag. I have stickers, jewelry on my computer, t-shirts, belts, and these things, by displaying this flag, I let people know that I'm part of a loving and accepting community, a diverse community. I use it as a sense of identity and as a reminder to myself that I don't have to hide who we are, and that others don't need to hide who they are. By displaying my rainbow flag, I'm sparking conversations with people. Many people approach me all the time identifying as queer. Some people see my rainbow flag and don't say anything at all, they just stare. But they don't have to say a word, and neither do I. But by displaying my flag or wearing these pride colors, I'm communicating to others that I'm not scared to be me, that I love myself, and I love my community. So in conclusion, now you have a better understanding of the rainbow flag and the culture it represents. First, I discussed how the rainbow flag represents the queer culture. Secondly, I discussed how I identify with the queer culture and how I use the rainbow flag. So this queer culture, is probably more widespread than you realize. So I ask you now to look to the person to your right, and then again to your left. And they could be this very person in this class that identifies as queer. So I stand before you, openly proud and gay, and I'm proud to say that I am part